This is Scott the Fix-It Guy. Our goal with our videos is to empower you to be able to do the repairs on your own and save a whole lot of money and also get that great feeling of having fixed it by yourself. Today we have a Whirlpool gas dryer that keeps burning out the thermal fuse. This is something that's built into it. Here's the part number that keeps it from overheating. And if this thing burns out, when you press the start button, you won't get any response. You won't have any sound or no difference at all. So to replace it, we've taken the back panel off and we've removed the two wires that hook to it. We're going to put this new one back in by adding this one little Phillips head screw, and then we're going to take the spade connectors from the two wires that connect to it, put it back on, tighten up that Phillips head screw. We'll put the back cover back on, add the screws back, put the vent hose back in position, and that will fix the dryer. When this happens, though, you have to figure out why did it overheat? Most often it's because the vent tube is clogged. On this one, though, the vent tube was not clogged. It has a very short vent tube, and the amount of volume of air was really good. So there's something else going on. When I took a look, though, at the filter that you can pull out of the top section, I noticed that it was really corroded. It had a bunch of probably the lint sheets residue covering it and really occluding how much airflow there was. So cleaning it up was really important. And if you use dryer sheets, you may have to do the same procedure. So you just pull it out. If you have a wire brush, we can see that a lot of this is probably 60% is occluded, especially in the area where the air flows. So if you have a wire brush, you can just use that to break free all of this accumulated stuff. It's kind of like a waxy coating that builds up, and it really does block the airflow. When the airflow gets blocked, though, it heats up to a point where the thermal fuse will trip, and that's to protect the unit from overheating. So this has happened before on this unit, and couldn't figure out what it was because the airflow is really good out of the vent tube, but it's really due to these filters being so clogged. And it isn't like the owner wasn't removing the lint, they were, but the dryer sheets had just built up more and more of the wax residue over time, to a point where at least 60% of it was occluded, and that's enough to create too much heat and blow the thermal fuse. So I'm using this agitation just to break free all of the stuff that's on. Then I'm going to take it under the sink and use some dishwasher soap and more agitation and really hot water to get rid of all of this accumulated residue. And then I'll dry it off, put it back in, and it'll be fine. So the dryer is back working really well because we did replace with a new thermal fuse, and we've also figured out the cause of why the thermal fuses kept blowing. So now it looks a lot better. If you can see through it, you're okay. Another way you can test it is if you put it under the sink and water just flows right through it, that's great. But if the water pools up and won't penetrate the screen, that's basically the same thing that's happening with the air. And that creates, again, too much heat buildup. So if you have a wire brush, just clean it up and you'll be fine. I think it's still okay to use the dryer lint sheets, but you just have to be, or dryer anti-static sheets, but you just have to be willing to clean it probably once a month so you don't get that thermal fuse blowing. If thermal fuse blows, unfortunately, you can't reset it, so you just have to replace it. So now we can see it's really clean. You can easily see through it. We just put that back in, and that did the trick. We've got a dryer that's working really good again. So I hope this works for your dryer too. And thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe when you get a chance.